All right. Got a little paper trade going here. I figured I might as well record it while I just probably go to bed or just not even monitor it, but just starting recording here. All kinds of sweet tools coming into Confluence. Maybe we just look at the FX4 model. Trading back to previous day's equilibrium. I got it in the short here. I'll throw on the executions based on this fair value gap entry and this one right here. There's midnight open now, so we layer on midnight opening range, targets at -4 wick, -3 wick, -2 wick. The low of the consolidation time right now, the first 6, we got 10 micros on. It's going to scale out on the way down to previous day's equilibrium is the plan. We'll see what London delivers. And invalidation point was set by let's see, I had it drawn. Lots of lines, too many lines, but I know what they mean, so that's all that matters. Is how you read price. Whoops. So we got some 3-minute. Here's what the entries are based on. 1 minute. You see that turned into inversion. Now we're trading back below it. Reclaimed. Let's see how we respect it right now. There's a 3-minute and a 1 minute. I don't know why I got so far away. Come here. 5-minute negative bearish order block is my invalidation point. Off of right here. High, low, lower high. 1 minute lowest candle right here. Pulled that over. We respected it once. Came off it. Now we traded back down. And we closed below it. So I'm using that for my invalidation point. This nice tight stop loss. And we are nicely respecting that 1 minute inversion fair value gap, or reclaimed bearish fair value gap. Nice reaction. So we're going to take the first profits off at the 1 hour low based on OHLC. So multiple things in Confluence right now, setting all these. There's the previous hour at that point. Also looking at DTT model. Does not show on, what am I, get out of here. Oh, I put it on the 5-minute for that. Oh, what's going on here? Reload. Glad it's my paper trade. I just started a new broker. I just opened an AMP account. I had TradeStation. The AMP is a way better price execution, way better fills. So there we go. Let's close below that. So let's see if it acts as the support that I can see it. Nice little push down. Take our first position off. Partials on along the way. That's the plan. Looking for second stage distribution on this market maker model, or just part of it, one fractality of it. Just get this guy back. I was looking at, why can't I see the, there we go. Also based on the trade here, the AMRP zone. I'll take some of the other ones off. Actually, it's my drawings is what it is. There we go. Here's the other Confluence I'm looking at. We got our root candle right here. Tradable out, looking to hopefully Just wide open spaces down here. Here's the low, next target, previous model. And I like targeting previous CEs that have never been hit, so that's a nice draw liquidity right here. Right inside this little pool, right inside which is this is the top of an order block. There's one, technically not, there's one up close, so that's not an order block. Technically this is the order block, but if we use the whole body, it's still a pretty close confluence, so lots of PD arrays right here. So that's a nice, I like that for the draw liquidity down here. Do we have any above the 21.7? I don't like these equal highs, is the only thing. These are nice and juicy up here. So if I'm wrong, I'm just going to be wrong right here. But this is helping me think I'm not wrong based on these different confluences on average model range projections here. Not that it's set in gold, but this is why I'm testing it. Looking to see if we can get there before 3 o'clock in the morning when the next model starts. This is London session opens at 2. So here comes London. So we'll see if London office continuation or if London retraces back up, and we'll see. I'll move the stop to break even once it, if I see it take this out. Then I'll just let it ride all night. So it's kind of monitoring here and there. But it's kind of cool seeing putting it all together. Throw the time matrix on. So this is showing me I have it whittled down to 3 previous days highs and 3 previous weeks highs and lows. So those are interesting points. So I don't like that for my stop loss. That's one negative to it, but I like the confluence down here. And then another large one down here, which is below the big zone. And where this is NFP week, it's Tuesday night going into Wednesday morning. Now we're Wednesday morning. So you can just see the kill zones. Yesterday's New York, lunch, PM, Asia, midnight open. So it's interesting. I just like throwing different ones out at different times and checking it out. I do like the daily. Looking at IPTA. We could, whatever. Yeah, it's kind of in the way, isn't it? We don't need to show those right now. So right in the middle, though, IPTA 20, 40, 60 look back. It's a nice little indicator for checking that out. Potential swing high. Deliver down. Nice draw liquidity down here. Consequent encroachment of this discount wick CE. Or there's up here. There's another interesting point. So invalidation. So we're very small. So we're only looking for a partial move to go down. But this is an interesting thing to look at for where NFP might target. Because usually they like to clear out liquidity before NFP so they can slam it. So we might see something all the way up to 22.1 or down to 20,007. Wouldn't surprise me for NFP this Friday. If not all the way. We'll see. But that's just a fun daily I like looking at. So I'd say we're bearish. We retraced partial of the previous down candle, which was a bearish close if we just take it technically like that. Let's move this guy for a second. Yeah, watch this. Let's see what this does. Or do I probably already have it on there. Yep. That's the tricky part when you have all these multiple time frames and all the drawings. There's that liquidity void was traded up to, so that was previous. Obviously, that was last Friday. So yeah, interesting perspective, right? So we need bodies. That's, yeah, you need bodies over volume imbalances, not just wicks. This is low resistance down here. This is a prime target. It's not going to be till NFP though, I'm sure. We're just looking for something small for now. intraday trade. Longer of a trade setup than I've done for a while, so this is a good practice. I like that it's moving good though. We're up 50 some now. Let's drop back down on curiosity, cruise back down to the 5. I like to watch where the intervals are. Get some volatility injection right at these intervals in the Nagasaki model. I'd like to see continue. Take this out. Take out my first take profit. Come down 1 standard deviation, which is also, that's what I was drawing on there. With some standard deviations based off of the order block. If that's actually a valid one, you know, I'm not perfect. Always learning every day, getting a little bit better. But I drew a fib off of this as well, and adjusted my first targets. And there's also the, you know, the using this for an ultimate draw and liquidity here too. Tuesday's first presentation, buried right next to hidden liquidity areas, time based. I like it. Here we come. It just took the low of the previous model. That's what that was right there. So we see some reaction from that a little bit. See if we punch right through and clear this out. Another minute and a half on this candle. This is on a 5-minute chart right now. Can make it a little bit bigger, easier to tape read. Use the whole screen, right? Whoop, I don't want to move that though. I'd like to see it get below the low and stay below it. I'd like to see it stretch below it in this last minute. So it's got the ability to create a fair value gap right through it. I'd like to see it close right out. You know, I'd like to see it come and take out the limit order, obviously, but I just like to see it for out of the framework. I want to see it create, and then the next wick, I don't want it to be above the low. I want it to be a fair value gap with the low inside of it. That would make it look nice and heavy if that were to happen. Let's see, 30 seconds. Right at it. 20 seconds. Coming to you live, play by play. 15 seconds. Get a nice push here. Watch it also below this low. That's a good sign if it closes below this low. 3, 2, 1, push it! Yeah! Ha. See that? It did it just barely. Now where's it going to gap to? It's right on it. So we're going to retrace a little bit. I didn't get a chance. I was hoping it might gap down, and so we don't have a fair value gap right on it, but that's fine. Let's just let her play out. Yeah, it's just too much. It's too juicy down there. We're in a macro right now. It's top of the hour. We're going to seek liquidity. If we tap right up here on this low, it's the immediate rebalance. Whoop. If it taps that. Last time I used that, I was dark. If it leaves it open, that's the breakaway gap, or a fair value gap, at least for now. We'll see. And also watching, do we close or touch? Oh, look at that. Thank you very much. Target acquired. Throw that execution on there. I just saw it pop up on the bottom left. Bam, thank you. Oh, imagine that. It also swept 531. Now I'm going to expect a little retrace because it just took out some sell side liquidity. Now we're going to move this guy down to, oh, let's just go to the top of this. Let's not want it to come back there anymore. Actually, don't even want it to come back to halfway. I could even move it down here, but 10's fine. So there we go. First partial off. Go to bed and leave the runners. Yep, that's balanced up and left. No more fair value gaps. Those are all filled in. Balanced price ranges. Do we have any BPRs in here? Stop it. I don't see any BPRs. I mean, there was a chance of a slight one, but nope. That's the thing I would like to see better, so we'll see. We'll see if it retraces either way. First TP is a success, so thank you very much. And we'll just let that cook. Anything else I want to put on there that I wouldn't? Let's see, what's our daily stat map? Open, and that's a manipulation level. Nice confluence as well. Here's the big picture. Oh, and you can't forget about my man David in our OHLC. That was kind of on there already before, right? I just took it all off. In the FX4, we're trading back to previous day's equilibrium, and the narrator's sweet. It's funny how things are lining up. Looking at all these confluences. So I think this is an hourly. Oh, get out of my way. That's fine. I know it's a lot when you put it all on there, but that's why I kind of just go back and forth and I look at different ones. So it's, I like how the narrator here is also showing, you know, these targets are set at previous unhit BISIs so far, and that one just got hit, so yeah, we took that one out. And my invalidation point was nicely lined up with above one of these guys too, so yeah, now we're risk off and let her run. But I'll show you let me turn these other guys back off. And just show you the FX4 model. And can I? Nope, I gotta go here. There we go. Terminus is previous day's equilibrium. We haven't swept highs yet, but that's the only thing I don't like, are the juicy relative equal highs up here. But I'd like to see it hit previous day's EQ and then make it either run up, or are we going to continue down here at all this nice juicy low resistance liquidity run down here. Right there. So big old magnet, which is also back to a monthly OTE retracement, because we still are bullish on a monthly time frame, right? Or am I losing my mind? We don't need the executions again out here. Yeah, we're still bullish. We're above previous month's equilibrium. So I'm actually trading on the retracement. Interesting. counter trend trade. Weekly. Daily. Yeah, it's interesting. So here I don't like it as much because on the daily here we got a swing low that was just created. But a horrible candle for a third candle in a swing trio setup. I mean, just gross. So this isn't. So right now it's an inside bar still, and it did close bearish. So prior to that, I keep going back because I want to see which direction it was going. You can never see that until you look at the lower time frames. So if I throw the OHLC on, I think I get a better view of the days, but I don't have it all turned on right now. Yeah, that's still coming back to fill in. This huge fair value gap on a 4-hour. We're inside a 4-hour BISI. And I'm just about targeting trying to fill it all in. It's part of the long-term trade. And she's on the move again, so thank you very much. Fractal delivery. Making new lows. Runner up to 100 ticks. That's cool. I should throw. I probably already did. Let's just move this one for right now. I'll make it a quad. No? What did I do to that template? Jeez. Let's go. Oh, these. Oh, I know. It's from when I was in dark mode for a while. Where is it? So if we throw that there, here, we don't need OT right now. Let's make it bigger because I can't tell who's what. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're in a trade. So that's good measurement. So we got first quadrant, consequent encroachment, lower quadrant is terminus, is above a second. That's a nice draw. And let's see, we are wait a minute, that's pretty trippy right there, isn't it? What's it? That, oh, that was really weird. Did you see that? I was like, what is this going on right here? That's the liquidity void. It was trippy though. It seemed like it was the power of 3, but none of the indicators are on for power of 3. I was like, what's happening right now? Until I zoomed back out, and then it makes sense. We were zoomed in a little too far. All right, let's go to 100. Do we hear 100? Triple digits. Let's go. The crowd goes wild. $99. What is this, Microsoft loading? There's 100. Let's celebrate 100. On our way to 351. Yeah, we'll see. Now we're entertaining, right? Bzzzt. Alright, so what are we at? 15 minutes? Just doing some stop assessing how aggressive I want to trail it down, if I even care too much, or if I just want to completely ignore it, because it's obviously captivating because I'm still here almost a half an hour later. But I like seeing it play out because, alright, let's check this out. Let's see. I'd like to see it get down below this. And then it can just cruise around because we got 1 more hour until London even opens, right? Oh, let's throw in the NWOGs. That's fun. Look at all these. Holy smokes. Talk about clustering. Do you think we're consolidating enough for NFP? There are some NFP targets. Oh, look at that. This is so juicy for NFP. I got pretty close here. Check it out. I was just a little early. I called this one pretty good. Look at that. I like that one. Getting our hand on the pulse, right? I like that. We're in two, but, a little early. It's that liquidity void we wanted ever since we got into that. See, it just traded up into it, then it came right back down, so it hasn't actually laid a body over this yet. That's that huge wick, then the massive gap down. So now we've just been ranging in here. Engineering liquidity for Friday's fireworks. But yeah, those end dogs that is a lot of consolidation of end. I've never seen that many since I started tracking end dogs like this and NWOGs with this indicator. It's a free one too. I do my NWOGs with purple borders. So these are my NWOGs, and my end dogs are purple shading. So figure out whichever ones you like. I don't use Event Horizon yet. At least with this tool, I've used it with twos, so I'd like the simplicity of this one, the way it draws them. I do the last 5. But look at all these. That's just crazy. So this is the 5 previous NWOGs and end dogs. Just go to like a 4-hour. Even on a 4-hour. They're all just smashed in here. Look at this. It's the reverse of a seek and destroy. This is the spring winding up, getting ready for Friday. Where's Friday? Should we put a line in the sand? Friday 8:30 for NFP. Right there is where it is. Boom. Here's an NFP kickoff is. You think you're looking at a RTH chart or something, the way this looks with these gaps. So yeah, so when it flies, it's going to fly. We're going all the way up here, or we're going all the way down here. The spring is wound tight. I want to get that one last trade in before, and I'm good we did. So we're already profitable. It's already hands off. That's the only thing that's tricky about when you get all these together. You almost, that's why you toggle it on and off. You just don't want to forget that, yeah, we're actually trading inside of one, so expecting all this back and forth consolidation. So that does make it, they might leave this for Friday. I kind of like that side of it. And here's my this week. So yeah, we're going to range in here. I want to turn this guy back on and show, where's my separator? I don't remember ever changing that before. Oh, no. Oh, it's only a 1 hour. Duh. Okay. But that shouldn't even matter. But that's fine. Oh, we're way back. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're inside this huge NWOG already. So here's the interesting part too. So this is a massive gap. There's no, so this is a liquidity void. So nothing either way. So right now, price is traded up and back down, but it hasn't traded back down. Oh, it has here once. Look at that. It did fill it in. I missed that right there. But it hasn't laid a body on it. I think we need to see a body on it to be truly efficient. I don't know if that's accurate or not, because I know it technically needs to do buy side and sell side and then leave. So right now, since this gap down this big, think about here's your paintbrush roller, right? So you've rolled, top half is good. This part down here hasn't been double take. Yeah, it was fresh right there, but it's still, there's some spots that are not filled in. You know, we took one pass, but we haven't laid a full paintbrush over it, I think. If you're watching this, Michael, let me know if that's right. That would be hilarious. He does trade emails if you're a good person. And I wasn't in his mentorship. I am now, though. Thank you, Michael, if you are listening. Hope I'm doing something right. I'm using a lot of a lot. And I'm trying to just keep on doing it. I got my plan for, I got a lot of plans I'm not going to tell you. Because I'm not going to do that. Maybe one day we'll talk more. Those are previous weeks. I should look at, yep, so here's that Monday. Yeah, here's Monday's first presentation, Tuesday's first presentation, which is our target. And it was my original target, and I've since adjusted based on multiple criterias and multiple confluences and higher probability of just a nice trade. And 350 ticks is perfectly fine. And that's after the first partial. So what do we got here? A 5.8 to 1? Well, that was down there, so let's move it to the new updated. 4.6 to 1. 88 handles. The only thing that, I shouldn't say the only, one of the things that makes it a little bit trickier is we're crossing a big number of 21.5. So we might not make it down here. Or it might be later. 9:30, after London. London might retrace. We'll see. We'll see. Actually, this is pretty rare that I've had this long one going. So we're growing, ladies and gentlemen. We're growing from just being a scalper to hourly chart setups. Get all the stuff out of the way so I can see again. Yeah, let's just keep it. So there was that's an interesting candle, actually. It's got a higher high and a lower low. It's a reverse inside candle. It's an outside candle. I don't think I've ever heard that before. It's an outside candle. It's a bearish outside candle. So we could retrace 50%, and that's cool because I got my stop above that. It could wick up there. I may have moved the stop prematurely, but that's fine. It's one of my rules in my models is pass break even once first partials are taken, and first partial was taken at this low. Or this low, excuse me. Probably. Bam. Let's see. Yep. Boom. Right at this low. So we're basing this on hour. Now the rest is based on all this stuff cooking over here. Trading into this. So yeah, it could turn back around at consequent encroachment of this. Right now, technically, it's a busy right now. So yeah, we could 1 to 1.5. We could see a reversal there. That's the fib. That was my original targets. Was down here the 4s. That was the other reason. So we've adjusted it. So we're a little bit less aggressive based on this. So this is just based on a fib off of this order block. Is where I drew that. So I'm using my own science at the same time. Science. Technical science. So 550, 560s, so 565. So 30 points on the first partial, I'll take that. All right, now I think it's time to go do something else. I'll just let this guy run. I'll come back and look in like a half an hour. Oh, who needs sleep? We need the 5. And a couple things turned on. Nagasaki. All right, so here's another, that's what I was curious on. So this is an interval, so don't, that's interesting. don't like that. But we'll see. It's not about what I like. Doesn't matter. Just trade the model, Dan. We can go and get some liquidity like that. What are we doing right now? We're 124, so we're making the wick on the hour candle. And why doesn't, let me turn this on. This is why I keep tweaking things to get it the way I want to see it. So this is on a 1 hour. I just need to make it a little bit bigger, don't I? It's there. Yeah, I can come up and tap consequent encroachment. Should we turn it red dots? Right there? Yep, boom, see? I want to see it stay no bodies above that, because that's the previous hour's equilibrium. So we can create up to that. We're going to make the wick and then go down. So we did trade up into this. So we did have an immediate rebalance right here. So this is just the last. This could be a reclaimed inversion fair value gap. If it came up and tapped it out, that would take me out if it went. So I was debating on moving the stop above consequent encroachment right here, just a few ticks. I might do that just for good measure, like put it right there, 1 tick, because that's possible. I could see it doing that because of see how respected CE here. I don't know the exact. This is part of the technical science, and this is where you get in the really nitty gritty. You don't need to know this, but I think it could come up and it could wick into that to like complete it. So that's why I have to stop 1 tick above it. I have seen that this is what throws it for a loop. If this wasn't here, that's interesting because there's a lot of theory inside of that, I know. And I'm not the author, so I don't know if I'm right or not. And I haven't heard Michael actually. I don't think he'll divulge that level of stuff. I don't even think that's a thing. Not that I found anything. I'm not trying to claim anything. I'm just talking about what I've seen and experienced and witnessed. I'd love to see it close down below this and with a fair value gap. That's my favorite signature. High resistance. What FX4 would call a CPT with high resistance, and add a fair value gap. I like that on top of it. That's part of the model that I'm building as it's busting through the previous model's low. That's beautiful. But it's not doing it yet. It's got 2.5 minutes. Give it time. It's cooking. This is where submitting at time takes forever. Trust me. Ask me how I know. I don't know everything, but I know a few things. And there's a lot that I don't know. That's for sure. All right, but we're not going to watch this all night. I was just dropping off some paperwork is what I was doing. I was just checking it out. So it's definitely on a retracement. And we placed our stop above the CE, that potential reclaimed inversion fair value gap to the bearish side. We're looking for previous day's equilibrium. And a half an hour to London Open, so go ahead and consolidate for a while right around the low of their price and just hang out. Hey, now that's a nice move. Here's the good thing is I have a reclaimed 70-inch flat screen TV for my monitor, so I can see this. My office is a bedroom in my house, basically. So I saw that big ass down closed bar. I was like, hello. We're on our way to our next partial. Down at that big number, 21.5 is a big old magnet right there. So I'll be curious to see what happens there. 22. Very nice. Very nice move there. I love it when a plan comes together. It's the A team for you youngsters. Oh, hey, we got another partial. Very nice. We could probably move that to about there. Yeah, oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Hello. Nice. That's pretty. What's the low of the candle? 507.75. 3 ticks. All up close candles should support price. These two are the last ones before it. So between here, I mean, I could put the stop right there. It's probably where I should put it. It could spike up and wick up into these. You never know. But this is a nice heavy magnet coming now, though. For sure. Previous day's high. Equilibrium. And then low. Low's way down there. I expected to chop around in here. London open in 1 minute. I was coming for the macro. What's it look like on the macro time? Do I have that turned on? I did not. There's the macros. Three, two, one. Ding, 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 ding. This is a big one too. This is new 4-hour candle and everything. That's why you see everything resetting. New hours, new 4-hour, new 1 hour, new 15-minute, all kinds of new candles firing up there. This has not changed though. Whoops, not that one. We got to see it on a 5-minute. Oh yeah, that's a nice London Open, ladies and gentlemen. Come on down. Who's your next contestant on The Price is Right? like it. It's that 500 level. I won't be surprised if it's, if it closes through it and below it. I like that. Let's see what the London Open does here. We got some good reasons. FX4 model is now complete, so there's a standard deviation. Interesting how that's perfectly lining up with AMRP level. So if we did only look at FX4, what does purple mean again? Accumulation background. Get out of the way, number. It'll go right through it. There we go. We don't want that to be in the way. Two and a half minutes left in the macro. I like it. Inside of this candle here, if we get it closed below this, I should slice right through it. I should probably take out both these at the same time. I wouldn't be surprised. Again, we're in front of this order block. We're in front of all these little PD arrays that we were talking about earlier. You can see right here, so we're working in this candle right here. Once we get below it, just put this right here, watch. Oh, it puts everything there. I forgot about that. Yep, we are live. Still at 500. Last 5 minutes of the macro coming up. Yeah, we might push. It's respecting that 21.5 number. We'll see what the next 5 minutes does. $520.75 equal highs. 3 equal highs. Yeah, that's retracing. 100%. It's taking liquidity. It's going to retrace up here. Then it might come down a little bit later. Maybe 230 or 3. We'll see. I mean, we still got time in this model, right? See, now we're in London. The one thing I do like about this one is it does show some of the other session liquidity you sometimes miss out on. Like the Asia low. Look, I took out the Asia low. I didn't even realize it. Lots of different ways to read price when they all play together. Funny how that lined up. I didn't even use it for that. Yep, and where the AMRP number starting here. Yeah, I get a nice push right down into it. Thank you. New fractal low. We're definitely distributing expansion. I mean, I hate seeing things retrace. I don't want to. I hate 20-point retracements. I have a hard time leaving the stop up here, to be honest. I prefer just to move it right down here. I don't like giving away more than 20 handles. That's a nice move. And we're so close to the target. But these triple highs are, I mean, if it's going to hit them, it's going to hit all these. Maybe CE of this guy. Let's go at least for there right now. Make me feel a little bit better, and then maybe it'll just push down. I mean, I still feel like that, even though it's paper, I don't care. I'm not going to let massive retracements happen. I don't even like thinking about a 30-point one. That's ridiculous. Just go take my stop. Just go hit these limit orders, people. Stay below that 500. That's good that we closed below 500 on this one. Closed at 498, does that say? Yep, 498, 2 points. 2 points matters. Here we go. Tell him what he's won, Johnny. Last minute and a half of the macro. Come and get it. Come and get it. Where's the bottom of that candle right there? I don't want to see it. I could move the stop to right there, I bet. That'd be a pretty good stop, I bet. Because this is the down close candle in the middle of this big rally. Come on, come on, come on. Would I miss it by a tick? 488 and a quarter. 1 point. 489 and a quarter is the low so far. 1 point. Come and get it. What's our... Oh, we got lots of range. Yeah. We got to move still. We got a little bit of time left. We got an hour. It'll be right on time. Time. What's 15 look like? I mean, are you kidding me? Let's go. Look at that. Are you telling me you're engineering liquidity? Is that what you're telling me? This low and this low? You gonna save that for later? Let's just do it now. I know you're gonna retrace a little bit. I hate retracing though. Oh, macro's over. Let's go see how it fared out, out of curiosity. Okay. Where are the other ones? Oh, that's FX4. OHLC. Show them all. Bam. Oh, look at that. That was pretty. Macro. Look at those macros. Jeez. Holy macro. I know I crack myself up. I am a dad and a grandpa. Alright, might retrace half that macro. That's an interesting one too. Watch this. I don't want to see it retrace up in here, and we don't want to go back to previous hour anymore. We're done with that fun. We're done with that business. Let's go and extend. Alright, if it breaks this, that's a market structure shift on a 1 minute. What's the 5 minute look like? Swing low forming. We're in a 5 minute SIBI though right now. So yeah, I can retrace to here. Those three again. I tell ya, just leave it, Dan. Leave it alone. Walk away. Let it work. It's doing good when you don't watch, right? All right. I had to come check out the London Open, man. All right. Peace. All right. I depaused for a second and dropped a couple screenshots in a couple of buddy mine's Discord that we'll keep them private. Can't believe how close that got. 1 point, you little stinker. I could have adjusted it to the AMRP level, but that's okay. Food for thought. We're still wildly successful at this trade. I mean, we're talking about how many handles? 88? All in? 90? That's at 69, 68. I'd kind of be surprised if it didn't come up here and take this. But it doesn't need to. I'd like it to not. Just in general. I'd like it to not go above halfway. Leave this part unopened. Who does that sound like? Like this is a beautiful breakaway gap. That's a huge breakaway gap. That's why this is kind of juicy. So I'll be surprised if it doesn't come up and then maybe come back down. We'll see. I'd like it to not. I mean, on a 5 minute chart, I'd like this up close candle to support price. Trade into it, but not past it. And obviously this one would be a change of state of delivery, then we are going up higher. So I could move I could almost put it there, but it's too juicy because it's these three equal highs. It could just be a re-engaging more liquidity to take it lower and leave this a breakaway gap. We might fill this one in, but we're not going to watch it. 220, we're just checking in every once in a while. I watch for the big black candle from far away on the TV. All right, good luck. Wait, I gotta check one thing. Not on yours, but just over here. Yeah, reject that. That's what we want to see there. 2 minutes to go, though. All right, we're done over here. I'm just working on the other computer. I just happen to be sitting by that one. I can't help but take a peek. Ah, it's pushing up a little bit now. Just make a wick. Don't go. Don't close. Because that is a 5 minute market structure shift And see? Oh, this is what I wish I had it right here. Right? Ticker something above CE. Yeah. This is why the impatience comes into play. Get out of my way. Minute and a half. It's set in the. It looks like a nice bull trap. It's trapping some of them bulls. Watch this drop. I'd like to see it close below consequent encroachment, that red line right here. We want to see the body close below that. 45 seconds. And sometimes if it closes right on it, but without the wick, that's usually a very good sign for a reversal. But the wick's already been way up here, so that doesn't count anymore. 30 seconds. See if I see one somewhere around here. Like here's one for a bullish. Tiny little scalps. Just it's the way I read price. Oh, sorry. See like half of this one. Price almost a dead close right on it. See all these? You can draw the things, but it's easier just to read it. Okay, closed just barely above it. So I'd like to see it. Yep. I'd like to see it close below 50% of this body in the next 5 minutes. Obviously. That's going to be the output of that swing high. Now I can just reverse back down. So let's grab some more stops there. Again, this is still looking juicy. Let's just walk away. Let it do its cooking. I don't need to read it minute by minute. All right, less than a minute. 50% chance, 50% of this body. Are they identical highs? 502. No, hold on. Yeah, they're both 513.75. You suck. That's another draw on liquidity. I hate I love them for targets, not when they're on the other side of my trade. For retracements. That can be targets for on the way back up. Save that for later. That's what they should be doing. That's what's hard to get used to seeing. That might be the little mini epiphany. I don't know. But seeing these relative equal highs and not thinking price is going to take it out immediately when it might be part of the market maker model that's going down, where after we hit previous equilibrium, these are going to be the stepping stones on the way back up over here. Who's to say we don't put a reversal order in right here? I don't do that, but it'd be interesting, right? Get the smart money reversal. Love to see fast candles, extended range candles, creating inefficiencies, which can make a balanced price range down here. Because it's very common for liquidity pools to be run to and then run away from on a smart money reversal, and then start climbing back up. I'd like to see this finish before here, the end of this time model of Nagasaki. And we're obviously a half an hour into the London session now, so just where all these other drawings are out of curiosity. I know it's way too much, but just oh yeah, so here's that. Here's where it all started, back in this inversion fair value gap down here, or up here. Just playing along nicely. Yeah, all these little ones up here for the entries. The entry's easy. You gotta have see this magnet over here. Magnet right before the end here. Gotta put the magnet in the right spot because everything's delivered on time. 3 o'clock. Come and see me. We got a partial along the way. I love how the partial's underneath. Nice low resistance right here. Come and get it. So what do we got? Yeah, once we clear this bad boy, that's what it's doing right there. It's just engineering more liquidity. There's already liquidity sitting here. Now there's more here. It's trying to trick these buyers. It's trying to think that this is a market structure shift right here. No, that's just a retracement. We're coming down here. See this magnet? It's got strong pull. Half an hour. All right. What is this one? That's like a huge one. 15-minute or something? What was that one? That's why I usually try and label them. Hour? That's a 1 hour. H1. Yeah, see, we like second stage delivery. This is a great test in my patience. I love it. Is this helping anybody? Anybody actually watching? Throw a comment if you're actually watching, please. This is a long one. I'll speed it up, and I'll just look for where I talk, and then maybe just pause it every once in a while. So I gotta shut up every once in a while too. There's a big picture we're looking at again, so we're just kind of playing it out for this part. This could be part of a whole bigger one, so that's just where we are in the big picture again still. Here we come. Come and get it. There's one liquidity pool. Thank you very much. That tasted so good, I want to go eat some more down here. We're going to watch this red triangle go psh. It's going to snap right over here. See, price couldn't even barely get to the first quadrant of that last hour. So yeah, price is heavy now. Come on down. You're the next contestant on sell side liquidity. You need to sell something? Well, I'll buy it. Thank you very much. Too much. Too much sauce. I guess it doesn't matter unless you understand what the lines mean. That's where it gets interesting. Another potential immediate rebalance right here. Where did that last one go we ever put out? Didn't we have one before? Thought I drew one once before. I did. Must have deleted it. Oh no, this is why, because everybody's turned off right now. Yeah, there it is. Did that one hold up for a minute? Oh, hey, I want to zoom in on that real quick. I'm curious. It was not an immediate rebalance. It left a tiny fair value gap, and then it was, oops, dropped in right after. So we have a potential here. Had it touched. Oh, see, the white's nice there now. That's right at 500. 501.25, yeah. Yeah, let's leave a tiny gap there. That's perfect. Yep, turn and burn down here in the last minute. Yep, here we go. It's coming. Here comes the arrow moving, the order's getting, boom. Here comes, ready? Red can't even keep up. Come on down, just finish it off. We should definitely retrace a little bit here, but I wouldn't be against seeing it go all the way right now. Ooh. That's 50% on a monthly time frame, so that's a key point right there. Yeah, she's heavy. She's coming down. Now we can roll the stop. I'm gonna put it right there. Just because I don't like giving back points. And I'm gonna treat this like real dineros. That might retrace and come back now. I might just kill it right there even. Or just let it run, Dan. Just let it run. We still got some time. 20 minutes. That's a nice move though. Yeah, actually, since I'm just looking, since we haven't closed below these are still valid. See if it goes above it. And this one was touching that one, so technically I could probably, yeah, see, it's coming here. I should just close it now. Save me 20 points. I'll just leave it. If it inverts, I mean, who are we kidding here, Dan? If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it the right way. I should just leave it right there. Seriously. Let's close back below this. Which is also the 500 level. Yeah, these are juicy. These are juicy. It's a big wick on this candle. What are these, 15? These are hours? Yeah, it's probably the London low. But we gotta come down to EQ. We gotta wait till later? That's rude. So rude. I mean, I got 9 out of 10 contracts off. What am I talking about? That's funny. "20 seconds. Drop it like it's hot." Pop it like a top. Come on, Snoop. Snoop's not playing. That's a new change of state of delivery, that's for sure. Although, we're still a higher time frame. We're still a magnet down there, right? It's just making some juice for when it does after the... We need one more drive. Yeah. 15 more minutes. Peace out. I'll be back. Oh. Oh, I see. It was just coming back up to rebalance that SIBI. It just finished it off. The part that it missed. Those two relative equal highs right there. Now we can go ahead and drop lower. Save those triple highs for later. We'll get those in the 3 o'clock hour. Let's drop it down. That'd be a sweet run down right now. It's got a bunch of longs trapped right now. Or it could just be going up higher and I could be wrong. That's fine. It actually gets a lot more fun. I'll tell you that. This is way more fun than fucking drawdown. Let me tell you. Oh, that's why it's almost 2 in the morning and I'm wide awake. I get it. All right, macro in 5 seconds. Let's see if we start spooling down. We just closed the top of that SIBI off, so that's complete, rebalanced, repriced. I'd love to see it spike above just a little bit, take out the top, and then drop down. Make a little bit higher high than that previous 5 minutes. A little bit, come on. Don't, I mean, you could. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Spike up into here. Take these 3 highs right here. And then drop the whole thing down. Because if you're here, you might as well go there. I mean, it's 8 points and you can just drop it if you really want to. If I was a market maker, that's what I would do. But at least we're high enough. We can go ahead and just make this black now. Just come right down all the way through here. We should put on a 1 minute so I can watch the macro. That's way more fun. This guy thinks this is fun. What's wrong with him? So many things. If you only knew. There's a couple other... Let's play with some other toys while I'm watching. No session one right now. Do I gotta turn it on for London? I don't use this very much actually yet. I mean, I got a lot of tools. I don't use them all. Sometimes too much is too much. That's why I like taking some things off. New stat map. I got this on the daily. See what the 4 hour looks like. Four hour looks like that. That's not the greatest. If we're going to get a bullish manipulation down to here. That actually hit it immediately. Yeah, if it's there, so there's my invalidation. That's just from my last runner. Yeah, because as soon as this would move, that would signal the reversal. If it happens before the top of the hour, that'd be a reversal of this candle. Because there's the open. If price goes above, that's a reversal. I mean, we've already got the structure too, right? The market structure shift, got a SIBI, breakaway gap. My stop could be down here, but I just left it up here because of these equal highs right here. I wouldn't be surprised if this macro goes kabam and the other one goes kabam. You understand the kabam? It's good for me because this is technically a stronger draw on liquidity than it would be if these were reversed. That's something I recently learned. So if you've actually listened this far, do some studying on that. I don't see any BPRs down here. Or do I? No, I don't think so. Because this is here, but this is in the way. Oh, actually there is right here. There is a BPR right there, you ding dong. Yeah. It's going to get to this for sure because of that. And then it's going to come back down. Maybe it'll be the next time model. We'll see. I'll be curious. 5 minutes. Okay, think of halfway of the macro. You gonna spike up there or not? Or are you just gonna consolidate now? I mean, it could be if this goes here and this goes up here, it's going all the way up here. So yeah, I'm definitely out. I feel like I hate having my stop that far away. Maybe I should put it like here. I like that better. Because that way I can wick right here if it does and then still go down. I don't like giving all those points back. It's already bad enough it's 10 more. I mean, we were way down here. It's fine. It's fine, Dan. This is what it's like living through these long ass moves. When did we enter this? 11:30? 11:20? 11:30? It's almost 3. I've been recording for 2 hours. Yeah, definitely cleared this liquidity. Is it going to clear this one is the question. That's the question right now. This is the first hour of the 4-hour candle, so if this is the wick and it might be going higher, that could be an open, low, high close. So yeah, we might be going all the way back up here. That could be the smart money reversal right there for sure. 100%. Could be. Or it could roll over. Because we still got a very strong liquidity point in previous day's equilibrium there. That one's just amazing. I love that one. Yeah, that's just building for later. That's engineering liquidity with previous day's equilibrium, if you ask me now. If we're not going to come down here now. I mean, that 2 o'clock open was awesome. Yeah, look at all those NWOGs and NDOGs up there. Oh, hey, shh. Push them all away. All right, new. Hey, what's happened? Where'd my? Here we go. Okay, we're sweeping liquidity. We're going to take this. This is another good one. Okay, we're stopped out. That's cool. Yep, that's definitely smart money reversal. Here we come. It's going to take this one. Got that one. All right, well, I'll take that trade. Mission accomplished. All right, so there's the final look over. The MRP level definitely held. Came back to previous model's equilibrium. We might go lower now, so we definitely came up and swept these triple highs that I was talking about. So it might turn lower. That's fine. Final stop out was right there, right above this high. That's cool. All right, so new rook candle just came in, 312. Let's see if it gets above it or below it. I'm not going to keep watching. It's 3 in the morning. 2 in the morning here. I could get used to that though. That was a nice run. Yep, that'll make life a lot easier for a lot of people. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, DTT. Thank you, Kit. Thank you, David, FX4. Thank you, Zeusy. Did learn from you too. Very appreciative, very grateful. And we're probably going to wrap it up there. So if you hung out and you're actually listening to this, throw me something in the comments, please. Just to know that someone actually made it this far. All right. Have a good night. Good morning, good day, wherever you are. Remember, tomorrow is promised for none of us. Make sure you live for today. God bless and take care.